Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball. We'll replay the down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, they'll get the quarterback.
Slips away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Hunter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Got his man on the right.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Pulls it in, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a gap, it's Tuafili. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The tackle is made, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they'll run the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fairweather. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holmes. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And now this offense will take the field again. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. And it's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to get to him. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones. And
ball in the air, intercepted! Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Going up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught near the sideline, it's Morlock. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Noles will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Benson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Firing to the right, complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Hunter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The fair catch called for and made. Now this offense is back on the field. Snags a quick pass on the left.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the sticks. It's Lambert-Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw it again. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, what a move! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking for a man, it's Uiagalelei. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The give is to Williams. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Hill. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Right back to the well. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-em. They're up by 18 over Marshall. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give is to Williams. Dances away from the D.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Running to the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking downfield, it's Thorne, feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. In the red area, it's Williams. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Green.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game? And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer.